Welcome to the Cult Kitchen! On today's episode, we're trying out more Reddit recipes. This episode's theme, pizza. Our first pizza comes from user PhotoDumperGirlNYC. And this is baked bean pizza. And that's from the shitty food porn subreddit. A couple of caveats here. One, there was no Heinz in the grocery store, which was surprising to me. Usually it's there, right? So instead of Heinz, we're going with B&M. It's a little bit like S&M, but with beans. Now, this is based on a frozen pizza that was available in the UK, apparently. Spared no expense. All right, we need some sauce. This sauce is actually for another recipe, but I forgot to pick up a normal sauce, so it'll do. It'll do in a pinch, right? We just get a little splat. There's so... Oh, God. Oh, no, it's spilling. Spread it on. Next ingredient, some sausage. It's looking pretty appetizing, if I do say so myself. Final ingredient, you gotta put cheese on there. It is a pizza. Now it goes in the oven. 450 for 12-ish to 15 minutes. You can smell the beans. You can see the beans. I can't wait to taste the beans. Yeah. This one doesn't seem that terrible. It's just that beans, I think as a texture, are probably going to be a big problem. Alright. I'm not the biggest fan of baked beans in general. You know what I mean? I guess I'm just not a huge fan of beans. If I think about it, it's that mealy, gritty sort of thing they bring. And when it's on the crust, which is like, this crust is actually fine, the pre-made boboli, you get a good crisp on there for baking it like that. So you get a nice crunch, the crust is chewy and light, but then you get that smoky, sweet mealiness coming in from all the beans.
From the BDSM beans?
And then, it is a little weird also to have the pasta sauce on there, giving you that strong kick of basil. Basil doesn't belong in baked beans. I know that much. These things just don't belong together. I guess that's what I'm trying to say here. The cheese isn't saving it. The sausage isn't saving it. What this has convinced me is that, all these beans on toast, right? It's a big classic thing. Apparently. I hear about it all the fucking time. And this is basically that, right? You got bread that's toasted. You got your
ketchup in there.
Your beans on there. You can barely taste the pasta sauce. I'm confident in saying right now that I don't like beans on toast.
Ooh.
Maybe the Heinz frozen version, it's like any other frozen food, right? It's probably packed with salt and other things that are terrible for you that make it taste better. As it stands, making it yourself, I do not recommend. The baked bean pizza gets a 4 out of 10. Our second pizza, also coming from the shitty food porn subreddit. This was posted by user SockPuppet12345678890. We're calling this the Plebeian pizza. This recipe starts out with a tortilla, actually, instead of a pizza crust. This isn't as wild an idea as some people might think. I have been known to make a pizzadilla or two myself. On top of this, we're adding more of our delicious pasta sauce.
Tomato basil.
And the picture on this one, it's wet. There's a lot of sauce on there.
I think you've done it justice. Oh my.
It's more like that, yeah. And it's uneven too, very uneven. Very uneven covering. Next, we need some Spam. Put some of our Spam on in there. You have some pineapple tidbits.
As you would.
As we call them. Now, the cheese, the person said, was cheap sliced cheese. I happen to recognize that circular cut. Definitely provolone. I'm pretty sure this person threw theirs directly in a microwave because it's on a paper plate in front of their microwave. I'm going to give it the best shot it has by throwing this in the oven for just a little bit, just to melt it down, make that tortilla crispy and delicious. I believe what's standing out here so far is the aroma of the hot sauce heated up. It was on top, so I guess that makes sense. And the pineapple aroma is coming out pretty strong. I guess my first critique here is topping distribution. You saw the picture. I got as close as possible, and this is what happens. So now, tortilla pizza, much like a New York pizza, you gotta fold up like this.
Or a piece of newspaper.
This is why I prefer the pizzadilla. You got 2 tortillas, one on either side, containing your fillings. Much better design. Here's the crazy thing. I think you're onto something. The problem, again, topping distribution. And 2, the hot sauce. The hot sauce doesn't belong on this. Now, I know a ton of people, right, like to throw hot sauce on top of their pizza. I guess that's your own prerogative, but for me, if the hot sauce was supposed to be there, it would already been there, right? You can get pizzas with hot sauce on them where it's designed for it.
Red pepper flakes, anything.
This stuff is designed for a pizza. You know what's not designed for a pizza is your vinegar hot sauce. So, I would avoid that, personally. The chunks of the Spam are too large.
Large.
They could not heat up as fast as the rest of this. I do gotta say, the Spam and the pineapple obviously are a good mix. Introducing a tomato-based sauce to that equation isn't so bad. Maybe if we had picked a better sauce, it could have been a little bit better. Goddamn, the basil. It is so fucking strong in this. Cheese choice. Completely wrong. For this kind of thing, for this like sadness on a tortilla, you need to dump mozzarella on top of this. That's what it needs to work. It's got to be more cheese than everything else.
It's a vehicle for cheese, people.
It really is. And then you throw these other things on there to like lie to yourself and pretend you're doing something with it. You could do something with this. Maybe just a normal pizza where you use Spam, but it's like, cut thin and maybe fried up so it's nice and crispy. Use that instead of Canadian bacon. Of course that's going to work. I would rate the Plebeian pizza, I'll give it a 6. It's a 6 out of 10. Our final pizza of the night, coming out of the Stupid Food subreddit, posted by user Snarfy42. We have the blueberry, goat cheese, and dark chocolate pizza. Our final pizza, once again, calls for the bubbly crust. To start out with, there's no sauce. They didn't describe any sauce going on their pizza.
We're raw dogging this pizza?
We're raw dogging this.
Oh, God.
The closest thing you got to sauce, your blueberry goat cheese. And they just cut little slices. You can actually see in the picture underneath the burnt chocolate. I am modifying this recipe slightly because I misread it and I bought blueberries. So they describe blueberry goat cheese chocolate pizza. And I was like, oh, blueberries and goat cheese. But no, they meant blueberry flavored goat cheese like this.
We found that later.
Yeah. Now maybe this will actually turn into a sauce as the blueberries heat up and explode. And then what for this pizza correlates to the cheese, I guess. We just have squares, people. That's the care.
It?
This is the care and attention that went into the original recipe.
Oh my God. Oh no, what are you doing? Oh no.
Yes, we can all see you're watching this video. I know you can see this. I know what it looks like. However, I dare say it smells good. This seemed to melt pretty decently. At a high heat? So what did the guy do in the post where the chocolate cubes were still cube shaped and burnt?
Microwave.
No, it wasn't a microwave. It almost looked like they put it in a pizza brick oven or something. Like, why would you do that? That's not where to experiment with such a thing. Or they used like 90% like chocolate or something. I don't fucking know. I don't know. Whatever. We're gonna try it out. Goat cheese chocolate. I think the chocolate is not quite sweet enough for this application. Considering like that's kind of what you want with your goat cheese, right? That's why we like drizzle honey on it or something. And this chocolate is it's very dark and bitter. Honestly, there's not enough flavor in the bubbly crust to get in the way of turning it into a dessert pizza. So that's nice. I actually think when you get a nice tart bite of the blueberry, this is pretty nice. And I'm a fan of goat cheese. Maybe a cream cheese would be a better idea here for this dessert pizza sort of thing.
Ooh.
Yeah, like get you a 50% chocolate. Get you some cream cheese. Smaller bits of chocolate for sure. And then keep the blueberries. That's a good idea.
What about blueberry cream cheese?
Ooh, that could be interesting. Very interesting. I guess the question here, is this even really a pizza? Or is it just, a tart or something on a pizza crust? Like, should these ingredients be this hot when you eat them? Should they be toasty and melty? Not really. That's kind of not really how you want to eat your goat cheese. It's not something for everybody, but I don't think it's that bad. Honestly, the flavors kind of go together. It just, it needs some sort of different application for those flavors, is all. You know what? I'll give that a 6.5 out of 10. And there you go. 3 more recipes here on the Cult Kitchen. Please like, share, subscribe. Why don't you let me know which one of these pizzas you think you would like. And if you have any other recipe ideas, post them on the subreddit. You can also check us all out on the Twitch. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.